Hi guys, welcome back to the Careers Portal. We'll be giving you a guide on how to apply for traffic officer learnership, so stay tuned. Careers Portal is your one-stop shop when it comes to finding learnerships, internships and bursaries, as well as any information you may need about studying and future career. Traffic officers play a significant role in ensuring that all roads across the country are safe by enforcing the law as it relates to commuters adhering to the rules of the road. Becoming a traffic officer might not need you to go the conventional route of pursuing a university qualification, but you do need to apply for a learnership. A learnership is a work-based learning program that leads to a National Qualifications Framework (NQF) registered qualification. As for what you need to become a traffic officer and do a learnership, traffic trainees must follow good safety procedures, have good vehicle fitness, and be able to drive a car in manual. The minimum requirements when applying for a traffic officer learnership would include being 18 years old, having SAPS clearance results, having no criminal record, to have passed grade 12, and usually you shouldn't be older than 35 years old. For traffic officer learnerships, candidates are required to fill out a Z83 form which is available at all provincial government departments. Candidates are required to complete and sign these forms completely. Each application must be accompanied by a certified copy of the candidate's ID, a list of all the relevant qualifications, a driving license, a CV, and your contact details. The completed Z83 form and whichever documents are needed should then be forwarded to the email or address given in the traffic officer learnership job ad.
The Z83 form if you're choosing to post or physically hand it in. You also have the option of emailing your Z83 form. So from here, we'll deal with things in sections according to how they're labeled on the form. Under section A, be sure to fill in your correct reference number. This can be found on the job advert. If you're available immediately, you should then put immediately in block letters. Under section B, fill in your surname and full name. Then fill in your date of birth. And if you're South African, you only need to fill in your identity number. If you're a foreigner, you'll need to fill in your passport number, mark an X under the correct choice under the race section, and then answer yes or no for all of these questions. Now, for section C, circle which method of correspondence you'd prefer to use for communicating. Under contact details, if you circled post, you need to fill in your postal address. If you circled email, fill in your email address. And for fax, fill in your fax number. And for telephone, fill in your telephone number. I've chosen fax, so I would fill in my fax number. And as for languages, you'd have to fill in for the speak row. You'll then say whether you're good, fair, or poor under each language in each block. And for the write or read column, you'll do the same. Now we're at section C. Here you're giving education history, and this should be from the most recent to earlier. So I'll start with writing down my university, and next to that I would write my qualification obtained and the year, which is 2020. And you do the same for each of the qualifications you obtained, like high school, any other qualifications you have. In section F, you'll be giving your work history from your most recent jobs, and you would name the position held and when you started and the end date and why you left. Then they're asking you to write down when you worked. Then they ask if you are previously employed in the public service and is there any condition that prevents you from reappointment. I'll make a crossover and say yes, and then under yes, you'll provide the name of the previous employing department and indicate the nature of the condition. Under section G, you're dealing with references. First, you write the name of the person. I'll write Bobby, and you'd have to say the relationship with this person, and I'll say he's my boss, and repeat this for all your references, and you'll need to sign here and put the date there. You'll also need to make sure that you initialed every single page at the bottom, and you'll also need to attach a CV and other additional documents such as driver's license, matric certificate, and ID. You will then either post, hand deliver, or email to the address you were given in the job advert.
Comment down below your job search tips, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.